All right, everybody. Welcome to another Break Brothers. We got a one-box review here with some baseball-related cards. So we thought we'd show that to you. And this is what we have tonight. Historic Autographs and Card Company's 2024 All-Time Greats. And it is a baseball-only product. It looks like if you buy 15 of these and send in a wrapper, all the wrappers, you get a redemption here. So what this includes, which side is it on? Here it is 12 4-pack cards, 4 cards per pack, and there's 12 of those, and they're in a foil finish, it looks like. And each box is going to contain one insert hit. And they don't list all the types, but they do list 4 of them on the side. They include a cut signature every 1 in 48 packs, 1 in every 4 boxes. Stained glass acetate card, 1 in 29 packs, or every 2 out of 4 boxes, about half the boxes. 1-on-1 printing plate, 1 in 44 packs, or every 3. Not 2 out of 4, every 2.4. That's an interesting way of putting it. So I thought maybe that was like a 2 of 4 every 2 of 4 boxes, but it's actually 2.4, 3.7 boxes for printing plate, and 1 of 1 full design card. Foil design card is 1 in 89 packs, or 7.4 boxes. So there we go. As far as cuts, you can see they got a Babe Ruth. Looks like a Lou Gehrig, and I'm not sure who. Do you know who that is, Jeff? No, I'm not sure either. Let's take a look at the box here really quick. In case you're looking for them, that's where you can find them. Historic Autograph Company. There is the back again. Looks like we got a couple more listed. There's a Jackie Robinson, so that's not too bad. I'm not sure. There's a Ted Williams. It kind of looks like another Ted Williams there almost. I'm not sure. So we'll see what this contains. It may contain a cut autograph. You never know. But let's give this a shot. So here we go. Historic Autographs and Card Company 2024 All-Time Greats Baseball. Alright, here we go. This is what it looks like. See the packs there. I think if there's going to be a cut, there'll probably be one that's thicker, but you never know. So they all look kind of about the same, I gotta say. Maybe those middle two are a little thicker. I don't know. So what we'll do is we'll move those excuse me, to the bottom just in case. It's probably nothing, but here we go. 4 cards per pack. Let's see what we find in these. A real Barker card here. Okay, so they're going to be that type of company. Hermetically seals these. Awesome. Alright, so here we go. Again, they're all going to be foil. Let's get a look at these. Oh, these are interesting. All-time greats. A little tough to see who it is. Judy Johnson. Looks like Negro League player. Hall of Famer, by the way. 1 of 800 made. Alright, it's a little bit different design. It's kind of more of a wave one as opposed to a speckle. It has the all-time greats down there. Looks like a Mike Piazza. 1 of 150. And that doesn't necessarily, I don't believe, 1 of 800 made, 1 of 150. So it's not 1 slash of 150, so to speak. I do have 48 of these cards here. Is that Reggie Jackson? Frank Robinson. Okay, I thought I saw a mustache and it kind of fooled me a little bit. But is he a righty or lefty? Jackson, I can't remember.
Righty.
That's what I thought.
Lefty, rather.
Or lefty?
Excuse me.
Okay, then I am off.
Excuse me, my
Big fan.
bad.
Connie Mack. There we go. 1600. 1600. All right. Pretty cool looking cards, all in all. Kind of see there. Most of them were speckle. This one's a little bit different. I believe this is the 150, I believe. Out of 150, so that is a little bit different. All right. That is pack 1 of 12. Let's see what we get here. Again, we're going to be looking for one insert card of some sort. All right. Looks like we do have some sort of different card there. Mickey Mantle, nice. And I believe he was on the cover to some extent. I think he was on the back. Nope, I don't. Maybe not. All right, next up is Duke Snider. You have to. Fun is guessing. This is like a home game because look at the printing. I don't know if it's intentionally off by a little bit. You can see some of the colors are shifted. I don't know if intentionally or not. It's not really as pronounced on these, I don't think. So that may be kind of a printing because this isn't as wonky on that. So maybe it's just certain ones. And I don't want to show this one quite yet. When I flip it over, I wish I could figure out whose are. Is that Spawn? It is Spawn. So I thought from the kick. 1 of 800. I think that's right. Yeah, there's no really way to differentiate them other than the type of border. That looks like maybe the 1600 border looks like that. In the 800, I think it was, border looks like that. All right. So this has a silver speckle. Is at a 400 as Bill Dickey. Interesting. Silver speckle. And yeah, I didn't really separate these out. I was trying to think there was a wave one in here as well. There it is. Kind of put those to the side. Okay. Not sure what form, whether that's it or what form of the insert it's gonna take. We will see. So that looks like a purple. We'll put that in the back. That is Sandy Koufax. Yeah, I see it. Shouldn't have to say that. Like, I mean, look at that. That qualifies as a picture. It looks like AI's first guess at Cy Young. Really? Cy Young doesn't deserve something better than that? That's interesting. Wow. Disrespectful. All right. Scared to look. Earl Combs. And a purple Superman. Lou Brock. Okay, right on. Out of 200, purple. Cool looking card in person. Very tough to decipher some of these players, I have to admit. I'm not sure what the reasoning is, why they made these quite as cryptic. I mean, clearly there's better pictures of these guys. All right. I mean, this is, like I said, it's almost a guessing game. God, Brooks Robinson, sure. Yeah, I see it. What threw me off is, I mean, this is taken from like the dugout because there's third base. So it almost looks like it should be a second base or something, but that's what threw me off. I wouldn't have guessed that first. Kid Nichols. We have not seen the checklist. We're not really sure what it all entails. All right, that's a Pie Trainer out of 800. And our silver here is, goodness knows, is that Babe? No, Tris Speaker. Goodness gracious. Okay. Well, apparently the silver we got before is not the insert, the one per box, so that's encouraging. That is out of 400. Strange pictures, right? All right, here we go. First up is Robin Roberts, followed up by Honus Wagner. We've got, let me tuck Honus back here, quick, and we've got Bill Terry. And our silver looks like a wave, almost like a lava, but it's that same design as before. Okay, that one's clear. Dave Winfield. All right. With the Yankees. I guess this is unlicensed. They've airbrushed that off. Photoshopped it, if you will. All right. Keep going. Now, they could always slip in a cut here and not have any other cards in that pack, and it would not be as apparent. So maybe there's a chance of a cut here. All right, where are we picking up here? Was that the Bill Dickey? That was Bill Dickey. Followed by some sort of acid trip. I am not sure. With sunglasses on the boot. I'm not sure what's going on there. Casey Stengel. Really? That is not the Casey Stengel you associate with, typically. Wow. Man. They had to go with, like, I know it's not licensed, but they have to go with, like, the freest of free pictures to use here or something. That's, it's like a friend told me what a friend said about what Casey Stengel looked like. All right, see, that one's a little bit clearer. So a lot of these silvers, not one per pack, but quite a few. Joe Morgan, all right. So it looks like more modern day player. Is that Orioles? Or he was Giants, actually.
Yeah.
Not Orioles. At one point, Big Red Machine, obviously. All right, and that another lava. See, that one printed fine. It's not horrible. If they all had that clarity, it'd be a different, quite a bit different ball game here, so to speak. Joe Medwick. Nice. All right, keep going. A lot of packs left still. A lot of potential. A little bit slow going because these are not the easiest packs to open. I'm going to be honest with you. They almost require to have a razor on hand. All right, first one up. That almost looks like a Stargell. That is. Followed up by another wave. Nice. Hank Aaron. Out of 150. It's like an abstract painting. Could be anybody. Buck Leonard is what they're telling me. And Sam Rice. It just looks like this is some random background they had and they just drew him on top. That's interesting. Not sure what to make of some of these. It just seems if these guys are so unrecognizable, they went with an unrecognizable picture for some reason. All right, we got another purple. All right, first up is Jimmy Fox. Nice. Followed up by the Sisler, George Sisler. Next up, is that Lou Brock again? That is Lou Brock. They're training me good. I saw the Superman pose there. And the purple, I'm not sure who that is. It's got a yellow outline, but that is purple. It's out of 200. Napoleon Lajoie. Okay. Good player. Strange card, but good player. That's for sure. Got a pretty good pile of parallels, if you will. Lavas and purples and that. So we'll go through that at the end of this. I'm not sure what the big insert we're looking for is here, so we'll see. That is Lefty Gomez. Followed up by... Now that looks like Ruth. Babe Ruth. That is the best you can come up with. It's like I took a picture to a copier and I made like 6 copies of it. Alright, I don't know who that is. That almost looks like maybe a... Goodness, go. No, almost looks like Yastrzemski. I was about to say, Yastrzemski. Perfect. Alright, and the silver is somebody with a big leg kick. Mel Ott. Out of 400. Alright. Got decent sized piles going for each of these. Alright, here we go. More Stargell. Followed up by Rogers Hornsby. We'll talk him actually behind here. Is that Rod Carew? Willie McCovey. Yep, yeah, I can see that. All right, and the silver is more Spawn. Out of 400. All right, we're down to, excuse me, 2 packs left. We'll see if we have one of these inserts they're talking about. Again, they're not every pack. Some of them are 1 out of, 2 packs, 4 packs. All right, here we go. Gabby Hartnett out of 800. Mickey Cochran. I think I've seen that picture before. That is a lava. Got a Gibson. Again, when they're nice and sharp, nothing wrong with them. Look nice with the sparkle. Oh, almost looks like an Abner Doubleday or something. Cap Anson. Rolling it back. There you go, so you can kind of see that. All right. And one more pack. Maybe we'll get an insert in here. We'll see. It says one... Each box will contain 1 insert hit. So you presumably will be in this pack. There's something in here. Let's see what we got. Alright, so that is Lou Brock. Getting better at this. We've got Ty Cobb. Alright, right on. Seen that pose, but that face doesn't look anything like him. Tuck that in there to hide the hit. George Brett. Right on. All right, and the insert hit is... That is going to be a stained glass acetate, which is kind of one of the bigger ones they said. There we go. Kind of second from the top. Oh, wait a minute. So 1 in every 4 boxes has a cut signature. 1 in every 2.4 boxes. There we go. Stained glass acetate. And that is Yastrzemski. There we go. Kind of a cool looking card. Bit of paper. Nope, that's copyright. Okay. So there we go. Let's get that in a sleeve here. And somewhere I've got open top loaders. All right, well there you go. We'll go through the other cards here really quick as a recap. And then we will wrap up here really quick. So there you go. Kind of a funky looking card. My hand looks like the quality of the pictures of some of these guys. So there you go. It's actually not a bad design. If some of the acetates you see in some of the other sets by Topps and Panini, if they looked like that, I mean, maybe change this. Well, keep this, the stained glass, maybe. Everything else, maybe not. All right, let's go through these really quickly. Let's see if I can kind of group them a little bit. All right, here we go. These, I believe, are 3 Lava Wave. Yep. All right, that would be, is that Hank Aaron? That is Hank Aaron, not too bad. We've got a Mike Piazza. Again, these, these ones that are, I guess, a lower run number, those do seem to be sharper pictures, which is at least encouraging. That's a Mickey Cochran. We've got a Warren Spahn. Mel Ott. That would be Joe Medwig. That would be Winfield. Tris Speaker. And Bill Dickey. I should know that. All right, we got 2 purples as well. And these, the silvers were out of 400. The other ones were out of 150. Okay. Did not know that. So these are out of 150. And then the purple, they are out of 200. And that is the Lubrock and Napoleon Lajoie. So those are both purple sparkles. So there you go. And that is a look, my friends, from the Break Brothers at Historic Autograph and Card Company's 2024 All-Time Greats product. Now, we didn't strike one of the big cuts. We didn't strike any cuts, as a matter of fact. You saw the odds, so you kind of have a better idea of what you're looking at. But there are some big names in here, and again, you have to be in it to win it. So there you go again. We didn't get the printing plate. We didn't get the foil design card, but I mean, if it's just one of these with a 1 of 1 on it, I'd like to see. I'd be curious to see what it looked like. Stained glass, acetate, and finally a cut signature card. So there you go. All right, 48 cards. 1 every 4 boxes, cut signature. All right, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you again for joining us. I am Scott. As always, I'm here with Jeff, the other half of the Break Brothers. And you have a good night. Thanks again. See ya.